Welcome. We're here for free live tarot readings. What is going on? That is way too zoomed in. Let me lift this a little bit. Sorry for the shaky cam. I need to lift this a little bit higher because that is too low. That is too low. I had to adjust it to do my unboxing today. But now we are good. What is going on, everybody? What's good out there in Tarot land? How's everybody doing? CM, Chelsea, Brandon, Renee, Diane, Absolute Tarot, William, and Bartman, Ebony, and D. Dave. How is everybody doing tonight? It is Saturday night. We are fully into the weekend. By the way, CM, I think you were the one, Andrea, welcome. CM, I think you were the one that gave me the idea. So here's my latest card, by the way. This is the Two of Wands. So was it CM that said candy canes? Anyway, so I went and made a card with candy canes. So there you go. That is the latest card in the new deck of cards. So it has candy canes indeed. So there we go. Anyway, all right. Who has some questions? You got some Christmas shopping done. There you go. Your new deck is creepy. Brandon, why is my new deck creepy? Let me know. General for next month. CM, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Let's see, get there and get a general for next month. I have no idea why my new deck is creepy. It's got like teddy bears in it. I have no idea why teddy bears are creepy. You need to reevaluate what's creepy. I mean, I'm just saying, we can do. I think you're talking about the Bosch. I think you're talking about that Bosch tarot. It is quite unusual. That's going to be an acquired taste. I mean, that is going to be an acquired taste. There's no two ways about that one. So there you go. Yeah. The unboxing. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Apparently that is his version of what hell looks like. And there's a lot of things going in and out of his butthole. So I guess hell interacts with the butthole quite extensively in his imagination, apparently. But, you know, everybody has their own take on heaven and hell and afterlife and all this other stuff. But let's get a take on CM's coming up on December and see how that is going to go. If that's going to be decent, we need to know. You know what I mean? We got to know that. Lots of butt stuff. They didn't shy away from the butt, that's for sure. Philippe, what is going on? Kitty, welcome. How are you doing? All right. Let's see what we're doing here. The Nine of Cups says overall December is not too bad. I mean, that is just not too bad. December is looking pretty good. Nine of Cups says it's a little bit more relaxed. You're not getting everything that you need, though. Anisha, thank you for your subscription. Not getting everything that you need, though. The world upside down. It's like everything is not complete. We don't have all the financial stuff taken care of yet. We don't have a lot of the things that we're sort of shooting for the end of the year done. I think, again, next year is going to be a lot more pervasive for you. It's going to have a lot more opportunities for you. It's going to be sort of a better deal. But yeah, the world says we're just not quite there yet. So sort of the things that we don't have, the things that we aren't rocking quite yet, the world says that's still going to be a little bit of that is going to be outstanding. William, thank you for your donation. William, let me know what your question is. But yeah, the world reversed. Yeah, it just says we're not getting all of that stuff. Now, the Queen of Swords does say some of the negativity, some of the negative influences in your life are just sort of easing up a little bit, though. We're sort of moving into a little more easing up of that stuff. The Queen of Swords, Corella Deville, it is reversed. I mean, it is indeed reversed. That feels like that some of these negative things are sort of easing up incrementally and as it goes. So December is going to have a little bit of that. Again, we're sort of prepping for 2021. D-Dave, thank you for your donation. Appreciate you. But some of the, we're prepping a little bit for 2021. You feel like it's going to be a little better year. We feel like a restart. It feels like things are going to sort of be improving and whatnot. Now, The Ten of Pentacles reversed does say that we just need, at this point, we're going to have more opportunities for getting a job. I think December is getting a little more opportunity. We have a few more things opening up. I think people need help in December. They need help as we're sort of coming out of the lockdowns and whatnot, as we're sort of moving away from that. The vaccine hopefully is shipping, et cetera, et cetera. Ten of Pentacles says we do have the hiring opportunities that are sort of coming in there. Ms. M, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. But yeah, the Ten of Pentacles, it says that we have a few opportunities sort of heading our way. So, you know, overall, this is looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. Not getting everything that we need, though. Not getting all that fulfillment that is sort of required, but, you know, there you go. William wants a general. Oh, Paula joined. Paula, check this out. Look at what CM's idea gave. CM had an idea yesterday, and I implemented it. So here is the new card in the deck, Paula. It is the Two of Wands. So it has a little teddy bear there, and it's all about candy canes. So instead of the sticks and the wands, we got canes for that. But, you know, there you go. Anyway, so that's going to be on my new tarot deck, by the way, coming on Kickstarter mid-December. Okay, let's do a general and see what's going on with that. Yeah, if anybody has any ideas, any further ideas, let me know. Let me know. I will give you credit in the accompanying book and all of that good stuff. Mallory, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Yeah, Patty, welcome. Good evening to you. Here we go. All right, let's see. What is going to happen for the general? What are we looking at there? Mallory, thank you for your donation. See what is going to happen with that. Oh, for a general, the Hangman reversed. It is sort of some of the ideas that we have are headed in the wrong direction. The Hangman reversed. Normally the Hanged Man would be kind of nice. Andrea, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. You know, the Hanged Man normally would be kind of nice for a general. Sort of means we're a bit more enlightened. Some of the things that we're chasing, some of the things that we're doing look sort of interesting, look like things that we need to be doing. The Hanged Man reverse says we're sort of chasing the wrong car at some point. You know what I mean? The ideas that we're having may be leading us to a false direction. We could have ideas that are dead ends, but they look like something we really want to pursue, we really want to sort of get into. Hangman says, definitely watch out for the ideas, the inspirations that you have. Make sure that they're going to be true. Make sure that they are something that you can finish. Make sure that they are something that is going to be, it's going to be good for you. All right. The Five of Wands, definitely avoid conflict right about now. I think that you do have some conflict sort of emerging. We have people that disagree with us, people that want us to do something that we don't want to do maybe, people that have different ideas. You know, a lot of times the Five of Wands is choose your battles. You know what I mean? I mean, is it really necessary to go in and just argue for hours about something that really doesn't matter? Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, you know, choose your battles. Pick your battles carefully. How much effort do you want to put in just garbage? You know what I mean? Like get in a political argument with somebody. It's going to go nowhere. You know, the Five of Wands says, watch what we're doing. Ace of Pentacles, though, it does say we have opportunities sort of on the horizon as far as of Pentacles is concerned. The second house is concerned. Could be job, could be money. Some things are sort of floating around and we have potentials. Now, this is not a full manifestation of that. Ace is sort of a warm-up, especially with the Ace of Pentacles. Please watch my work video where I explain the difference between the Ace of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. Ace is sort of just a warm-up. We're getting warmed up. We're getting ready. I mean, there's something on the horizon. We're getting prepared for that. The Queen, though, the Queen of Cups reverse says definitely don't go into something because it's emotionally satisfying. Make sure it makes logical sense as well. A lot of times we'll get enthusiastic about something. We'll be like, yes, this is what I really want to do. I am hyped about it. And then we do it and it's like, well, that was a complete waste of my time, or I didn't like that at all, in fact. So don't go by your emotions 100%. Definitely put in the logical effort as well, and the logic will guide you where you need to go. All right. Work reading. Will NASA be the right move? Oh my, you're going into space. D-Dave is going into space. It's going to be our next astronaut. Is going to be D-Dave. NASA, okay. Is NASA okay? I mean, I don't know. What was interesting? Has anybody read the biography of the SpaceX guy, Musk? Have you read that about what it took to get SpaceX up and running? I did not know that NASA still uses like 1960s technology when they send up the rocket still, but because it works. You can't have anything fail in the middle of space. So they're stuck with 1960s technology. So Elon Musk basically said, let's modernize everything, and built everything, had to do it from scratch because it just didn't exist. It's just kind of interesting. I did not know NASA was still using 1960s stuff. That's crazy. But they said, hey, it works and you can't have any failures in space. I mean, what can you do? You just spent $500 million sending this thing up, and then you use some modern thing and it didn't work, and little did you know. But interesting story. That biography was a very good read. All right. Ate too much sugar grains. Oh my God, cream cheese frosting. That is pretty good, I gotta say. Says NASA, okay, work reading. Will this be the right move? We're looking for stuff like the Six of Wands reversed. Doesn't look good. Hanged Man upside down. The Five of Cups. The Two of Wands. Yeah, this is a possible move. It just doesn't work out 100%. It's not something where you're just enthused about it, something where it just blossoms into this amazing thing. It just doesn't look like that. You know what I mean? The Six of Wands sort of says we want to be very, very cautious with this. That's normally the success card. It is the Lord of Victory. When it's upside down, I mean, we're not riding in on that horse and being celebrated anymore. It's reversed. It feels like we're not doing that. The Five of Cups, it seems that this is going to be an okay thing. It's not like the Five of Cups where we're just disappointed, the Lord of Disappointment. It just sort of doesn't roll in like that. But it just doesn't seem like the best move. Now, what does that mean? It could mean that you have something dead end there where we just can't blossom and flourish like we need to. The Six of Wands does say, it literally does say, the Lord of Victory. People are celebrating us. We are appreciated with our accomplishments. You could have just a lack of that. The Two of Wands says sort of like, keep searching. We do have a thing, keep searching. Keep moving and keep looking at things. Two of Wands is domain. We have this possibility of looking into all of this stuff here. You definitely want to keep looking. Hanged Man at the end of the day, sort of the finale of this. The Hanged Man definitely says you want to evaluate that pretty carefully as far as what you're getting into. You know what I mean? Just don't walk in. Don't walk in the door. It sounds great. Don't walk in the door. Be careful. Hanged Man said evaluate that. Use enlightenment. You look at it at a different perspective. Find something else. So definitely keep doors open to other things and don't be 100%. Yeah, that Six of Wands reversed. You know what I mean? That Six of Wands reversed action, just sort of unusual there. Chocolate coins on the Four of Pentacles. That's not a bad idea. That is not a bad idea. I did have this idea. Okay, here's the card for tomorrow. All right, let's review this. It is a cup of coffee with creamer and a saucer. And you're in Starbucks, and it's got a window, and there's two dolphins coming out, and they're kissing. So that's going to be tomorrow's card. We got two dolphins coming out kissing in a Starbucks coffee, and obviously the food is going to be coffee. So I think that's my next thing. That's what we need next. All right. Will he visit me tomorrow? Ms. M. Let's check that out. Ms. M. Will he visit tomorrow? Is that going to be a thing? Yeah, I needed coffee. I had two options with coffee. Here was my deal with the coffee. All right. The first option with coffee was to have a cup with a hand reaching out of it. And I thought that would be great for the Ace of Cups. But I already have an Ace of Cups. Maybe I have an alternate Ace of Cups. I don't know. But yeah, I was kind of very, very wishy-washy about the hand coming out of the coffee. It's kind of creepy, you know what I mean? A little bit creepy there. Yeah, I think the deck. And I am making I'm making a decent tarot cloth. There's a lack of decent tarot cloths. I'm making one, and it's going to be decent. I'm not going to say it's like a great one. It's going to be pretty decent. You'll see more later. It's going to take a lot of time, but you'll see more later. Will he visit tomorrow? Are they coming up? The Four of Cups, the Seven of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the King of Coins. It almost seems no. I'm looking at no. So how are we leaning towards here? Okay, number one, the King of Coins is obviously the retired banker. You know what I mean? We have the retired banker. We're pretty relaxed, sort of chilling. Ms. M, you get this a lot. You get this a lot because I'm just saying your Capricorn is just chilling. You have a very chilling Capricorn, bottom line. You know what I mean? It is that thing. Do you make the final design for cards yourself? Yes. They're just chilling. You have a chill Capricorn. I'm not saying all Capricorns are chill, but you have one. Every time that he doesn't come, we have him just chilling. Probably not the best thing. Let's look at the rest. The Four of Cups is getting an offer that you don't want. It's like that we just don't want to do it. The Four of Cups, they have 3 cups already. Somebody's handing them another cup. They're like, here, take it. And they're like, no, I don't really want it. It's just something, it's an offer they just don't want. Now, this is called the Lord of Blended Pleasure. Why is that? It just says that we do like that. It is fun. It is good. I love another cup of wine, but a fourth one, maybe not. Fourth one, maybe not this other thing. And we have all these other options with this Seven of Cups. Look at all these other options in the focus problem on the camera. We have all these other options with this Seven of Cups. Maybe this is not something we want because we have all of these other options. Queen of Swords, Corella DeVille takes another peek into another reading. Yeah, it says, maybe not. I'm going to be chill. We're just going to chill. We're just going to chill tomorrow. It just looks like that. That's what the cards say. What are we looking at? We're looking for movement cards. Would have been great. Need a movement card. Need a Two of Cups with need a Two of Cups with some dolphins. We need something, but all we have is them just chilling, not wanting this and all of that stuff. So, there's that. All right. A Generala for Andrea. Let's check that out. Andrea, get you a Generala, get you going, Andrea. Get some good stuff up in here. Let's use something. It's the weekend. Let's go out of the comfort zone and use something different today. We're going to go with the Druidcraft. Druidcraft has the magic that we need. Man, if you have watched my older videos, the Druidcraft is literally all over the place. Somebody donated. Durabantu, thank you for your donation. Let me know what your question is. I appreciate you. Ran out of questions. Well, Andre, I appreciate you coming here, even if you run out of questions. I appreciate you. All y'all being in here, helping me out, giving me all these cool ideas. For cards, helping out, chilling with each other, hanging out on a weekend. This is fun for me. I always get enthusiastic. All right, we don't read all reversals, so we flip them. I know I've gotten so many emails, people complaining that I don't read all reversals, but I just don't. It's like a store policy. It's like a corporate policy over here in the basement. All right. Andrea, General, what are we doing? Well, since we flipped them, it's looking bad. It's actually looking pretty decent, but now it's looking a little bit, D-Dave, thank you for your donation. D-Dave has a throwdown coming there. D-Dave, is that 2 options? Like which job offer? So you have 2 or 3 or 5? D-Dave, let me know. So we got to get a throwdown for D-Dave. All right. Let's say General. It is all about communications at this point. I think this is like a good time for you. It's almost like that Mercury, not only for you, is not in retrograde, but It is very powerful for you now. I think this is a time and the place to communicate. I think that you're really able to get your point across. People understand what you're trying to say. You're able to influence, you're able to get things done. And there is a lot of sort of not only influence, but sort of enthusiasm that you bring to the different things. So there you go. Leah, I don't know. So who is Durabantu? Let me know who Durabantu is in chat. I need your question. Thank you so much for your donation. But yeah, it is, you're sort of into your prime for communication right now. I think that's going to last a few more weeks, but you are at where you really need to be. Now, you do have someone sort of abandoning you, somebody sort of walking out of a deal. It's like it's like you just feel like that you had an opportunity. These things could have gone well. We had some things moving in, but it just sort of fizzled out. It just never happened. It's almost like the deal just never happened. It just fizzled out, sort of a deal upcoming. Now, again, is this sort of related to the communication? I don't really think so. I think it was sort of fizzled before, but yeah, there you go. It's also sort of a time as well to just sort of take a break. You don't really have to take on everything right now. You know what I mean? We don't have to take on everything right now. And that's sort of where we're at. The resting card next to the encumbered card. This combination says you don't need to take on that. That's not going to be something that you need. It's better to rest and relax and plan. Now, one of the interesting readings, one of the interesting meanings of the Four Swords is the plan. Okay? They're laying down and all of this stuff. But at some point, they need to plan, and they're using this rest time to plan. I think that's where you're at. You want to plan to avoid getting overloaded. You want to plan to sort of dodge a little bit of this kind of stuff coming in. All right, somebody wants to know how this works. There is no list. I take donations, take priority. In other words, you're guaranteed to get a read, and then I pick at random. So if you want to just ask your question in chat, if I have a chance, I will see if I like the question and I will read it if I like it. So it's just sort of a random deal there. All right. Yeah. You want to take a rest and plan and not get encumbered, not take on that stuff that you don't want, because somebody's going to load it onto you, or you're going to load it onto yourself. You know what I mean? You just sort of bite off more than you can chew kind of a deal here. But there you go. There is a general. There we go. Why don't you just shuffle it upside down? I might just do that. You never know. All right. Still looking for Durabantu. Let me know who that is. Let's see. Okay. Where else are we going? Mallory, what sort of job is most suitable for me? There we go. Yami, thank you for joining tonight. What is going on? All right. Job type. What is going to be most suitable? Where is my talent? Where do I get that going on? There we go. Muffin Patrol. Could be a Muffin Patrol night. You never know. All right, let's do Heaven and Earth Tarot. Will give us a good insight on this. By the way, that is not their current box cover, but that's the only one I could find on Google. So, it's the only one I could find. Philippe, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. There you go. And down to know which one it is now. Okay. Let's see. Type of job. Mallory, what's going to be more suitable for you? Let's go with that Heaven and Earth action. The Heaven and Earth action is what you need there. Ooh, we got a very, very fiery set of cards here for sure. For sure, we got a fiery set of cards. We got leadership is your forte. I mean, we have two leadership cards. We have a fire card, and then we have a calming, relaxing, influencing card with strength. I think this combination really bodes well for that. But we do have two very strong leaders here. We have not only the Emperor with the Hierophant. This is like the perfect leadership combo. I mean, it's almost like that you're able to take in people's personalities. You're able to get assignments and match people to that assignment to where they're able to shine. A lot of leaders, let's face it, a lot of leaders, a lot of managers, they sort of, put you where they want you to be without knowing what your strengths are, your weaknesses are. So if you're just sitting there doing accounting or something and you're not good at, that type of thing, but you would be better off doing something that's going to be more strategic instead of just, procedural, then, some people just don't have that. But this double leader does point to leadership. Influence is going to be your forte. The Hierophant appoints the emperor, which is sort of interesting. It's almost like a mid-level manager feel here. You do have a fiery thing. It does say you need to lead some activity that's going to be very active. In other words, we have a big project. We have a lot of money in it. Everything's sort of coordinating and getting done. We need a manager that's going to be able to hop in there, be able to coordinate everything, assign people out, see what they're doing, and get, and sort of make sure that everything works in that respective. And that's sort of where we have that fire, that Knight of Wands. Very, very fiery aspect card. Obviously, you can see it right in here indeed. And indeed is a pretty strength card. I love it. I love this deck. This deck is really sort of competing for deck of the year at this point. But yeah, strength says the other part of leadership is to be able to come in, calm things down, soothe things out. And that's where you have that strength card come in. Not only can you get the action-oriented stuff, but you can sort of calm people down, soothe things out. People are having a disagreement, you're able to sort of handle that, no problem. You know what I mean? So there we go. I think that is going to be your forte, and that is going to be the most suitable job for you in the as far as the cards say. Sunflower, thank you for your very generous donation. I appreciate that. I love me some buttery muffins. I got to admit, buttery muffins are on my list. Buttery muffins are all about that. Look at that. I appreciate that. Sunflower. All right. Oh man, I got to do Sunflower's card. Sunflower's card has Princess on it. I'm going to do that this weekend. Yeah, probably this weekend. I think I need to do the Two of Cups first, and then I'm going to do that one. But that's going to be the dog treats card. It's going to be kind of funny. We have dogs running around, and Princess is sort of playing with the other dogs and stuff. It's going to be kind of fun. All right. Let's see about she. Margot and I build a family. Is that a thing? Is that a thing? All right. Let's see about that. Margot and I build a family. What do we want for that? I think we're back to our favorites. We're back to our favorites. I do believe we're back to our favorites, and that is going to be the Gregory Scott Tarot. That is going to be where it is at, because I do love me some Gregory Scott. I mean, not literally. I mean, not literally, but I do enjoy a Gregory Scott Tarot. Maybe I should clarify with that. There we go. The Nine of Pentacles card. I have no idea what I'm going to do with the Nine of Pentacles. Anybody have any ideas for the Nine of Pentacles card? Let me know. Let me know. Okay, the Empress is going to be muffin. No, the Queen of Cups is going to be muffins. We know that. The Queen of Cups is going to be sitting on a muffin. And she's going to be buttering something. So the Queen of Cups is going to be buttery muffins. We already got that one. Nine of Pentacles? I have no idea. Margot and I, is it possible for us to build a family, for us to hug and caress and to make some children? Let's look at some of these cards that are going to be there. The King of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. There's an interesting mix there with the Six of Pentacles as well. I mean, I think so. Part of the key here is to get Margot out of their shell. You know what I mean? We need to get Margot out of their shell and sort of let them be who they need to be. Curly Buff, thank you for your donation. Let me know what your question is. I appreciate that. Biscuits. It could be biscuits. Get them out of their shell. I think that Margot has a little bit of a different plan than you. And we sort of need to sort of discuss that, coordinate that, make sure that we're on the same page. Definitely need to find out if we're on the same page for that. The Six of Pentacles into the Queen of Swords sort of has that feel, right? We have some hanged people in the background, and now they're sort of relaxing. This is the brutal Queen of Swords, man. Look at this. This is like a Lannister Queen of Swords. Okay, look. There's hanged people in the background, and then she's sort of just chilling, doing flower stuff. She's like, I'm going to tend to the garden while these people, the corpses, hang behind me. You know what I mean? That's pretty brutal. I got to say. I thought the Queen of Swords was Cruella de Vil. this Lannister. What was the lady Lannister's name? They kept just killing everybody. This seems like that. The Queen of Swords says we have a disagreement, and we definitely need to get some of this coordinated and get some of looking for that. It's going to be for an interesting thing. King of Pentacles, again, we need to get them out of their shell. We need to get them on the same page, and I do think it's possible to do that. The King of Pentacles is a retired banker. They're sort of chill and relaxing. I think that they could be talked into it. I think that they're going to be on the same page. We just need to sort of do some coordination with that, and there you go. You're the Queen of Swords. Well, that's pretty that's a brutal Queen of Swords. I've never noticed that before. This deck just keeps on giving. Speaking of giving, the Six of Pentacles is very good there for you. The Six of Pentacles is pretty good here. It is the giving card. So you're looking for having children. You're looking for getting a family, and that giving aspect, the Six of Pentacles really sort of hops in there and gets that done. Now, there is a money issue. We need to work out the money. Kids aren't cheap. Relationships, marriages aren't cheap. There seems to be some things going on with money. The Four of Pentacles is the greed card. We're desperately hanging on to it. We're trying to hold on to what we have. That selfishness really doesn't work. After the Six of Pentacles, it seems we're giving it first, but then we lean into a little more selfishness. Watch out for that. We want to watch out for that. Don't let that creep in, because relationships are all about giving, handing over, right? Giving, sharing with each other, and having that aspect. All right. We have D. Dave wants the triple shot. Triple shot. What is going on with that? I'm just telling you, that is a throwdown. It is throwdown time. Which button is throwdown? This one.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
We need a throwdown. We got to have it. You can't do without a throwdown. No stream is complete without a throwdown. Bottom line. Bottom line. All right. Let's see what is going on. What is it? Durabantu. Let me know what your question is. If you're in chat, maybe I'll email Durabantu after the stream and find out what their question is, because I don't see them. I haven't heard from them. So let's see. We need 2 cards each. Okay. We got the triple shot. So this is option 1. This is option 1. Let's call this NASA. So this is NASA. This is option 2. And this is option 3. So we got the throwdown. What are we going to have there? NASA looks pretty bad, I gotta say. You know, sort of a highlight from the last thing. NASA looks pretty bad. Not only do we have interference, but we have just a disappointment. Interference and disappointment for NASA. Option 1 doesn't look too good. That is not going to be there. That is not going to be there. There you go. Option 2 is here. Option 2 looks like it's pretty good, but dead ends. I mean, it's almost like that we can get in there, but we're sort of dead ending. You know what I mean? We're rushing in there. The night is a bit of a rush in and get it done. And we are rushing in there. It's almost like that getting in there is easy, but then we have a short term. This could be contract work. It could be something that feels like contract work. So it feels like that we have a contract, we get the work done, we're rushed, we get a bunch of things happening, we get it done, and at the end of that, we're let go. You know what I mean? A bit of a contract like IT contracting, you know what I mean? Some of those feels where we have IT contracts. So there you go. We have a bit of that action. The third option looks like the best one. It looks like we're planting the seeds. We have things going. We have the steady things as well. And the Empress, we're pretty proud. We're pretty content with what we have going in there. So that's going to be a good thing. It's going to be a good thing indeed. So there we go. All right. Let's see. Curly Buff, did you ask your question? Curly Buff, let me know what your question is. Scrolling around, trying to find it. Let me know. Appreciate you. All right. There you go. Haiti, why my wife mind's not talking to me? I think because brother manipulated him. Well, that's not good at all. Philippe, choose someone. Someone has been sponsored by Philippe. Philippe, thank you so much. I appreciate you as always. Brandon Kane, thank you so much as well. All right, Lily had a question. We just got Lily a donation as well. What's a throwdown? A throwdown is where you throw it down. It's like a competition where you just go in, you go all in. You know what I mean? You got to go all in and 100% it, just like a wrestling match. Could have a wrestling match where we just have things going back and forth. Lily, let me know what your question is. I appreciate you. Lily said, I love this deck. It's so beautiful. Lily, I don't see a question for you. Let's pick one for question, how to inject more fun into my routines. Okay. Nate wants to know, how do I inject more fun into my routines? Nate, be sure to thank Philippe. Philippe has hosted you. Appreciate that. All right. Let's see what's going on with that. How do I inject more fun into my routines? All right, Nate, let's see. Nate already asked the question. We got Nate's question. Curly Buff. Okay, what should I do to make more money? Money is always important. What should I do part-time? There you go. All right, let's see. It's Curly Buff and Lily. Lily waiting on your question as well. Let's do some good stuff here with the Tarot of the Divine. Everybody enjoys a Tarot of the Divine. That is for sure. Cookies looked. Yeah. Which card will be cookies? I'm thinking general career. All right. I'm thinking for cookies. I'm just thinking for cookies. I'm going to have the Seven of Swords, where this a little kid is stealing cookies from the jar. That's my lean for the cookies card. We got to have the cookies theft happen. You know what I mean? A little bit of that cookies theft going on. All right, Val, thank you for or Sunflower, thank you for the donation for Val. Val, let me know what your question is. I appreciate you, Sunflower. And I don't appreciate the focus on this camera. What is going on with that? That's pretty brutal. There it goes. All right. So let's look at that. How do I inject more fun into my routines? We need to do something that's interesting. We need to have it more fun. Eight of Swords says you're restricting yourself too much. It is the restriction card. It is the restrictions card. You know, it just feels like that. It is a restrictions card. The Eight of Swords feels like that we're just sort of not really letting ourselves go. What does that mean? Let's say that we're doing a painting. You know what I mean? We're doing a bit of a painting. We're having fun with it. And all of a sudden, we just need to be perfect with something. We're trying to draw a cup, or we're trying to draw a manga character. We can't get the eyes right. Instead of just rolling with it, you know what I mean? We got to perfect it. Got to be a little too picky, too perfection on that. And you got to watch with that. Eight of Swords says don't do that to yourself. Queen of Wands as well says you need to be better coordinated. The ability to have fun is the freedom from stress. And if you are coordinated, right? We are coordinated from front to back. I know what I need to do for the next 3 projects. You know what I mean? If I have to sketch it out, rather than invent it on the fly, I made a little 2 of Cups drawing. You know what I mean? This took like, 10 minutes? And now I know exactly what I'm going to do. I know exactly what I'm going to pursue. And that's what you need to do. You need to get coordinated, because now you have the freedom to not have to make stuff up on the fly, to not have to invent things that you're not really sure about. You have it mapped out. The Queen of Wands, if you watch the videos and the court cards, I know you have, Nate, you've been around for a week now. The Queen of Wands says that they are the CEO. They're the master of multitasking, master of coordination. Make sure that you have it coordinated so you can have the freedom to just go forth without worrying what's coming next. Knight of Coins, be proud of what you've done before. Don't feel like, oh man, I'm not having a good time. I'm not proud of what I've done before. I made a lot of mistakes. Forget those mistakes. They're in the past. You don't need to remember those things. Let them go. Don't hover on those. Knight of Coins says everybody's make mistakes. Make sure that you're proud of your previous work, and it's going to give you influence and confidence to go forth and do more. Knight of Cups is the Mr. Romance card. Come in it with passion, man. Come in it with passion. Don't just do something. Do it with passion. Don't just do it. If you're just going to do it for the sake of doing it, why bother? You got to have the passion. You got to have that passion. And if you have that passion, then everything else is easy. Everything else is easy. Everything else is fun. All right. So let's see what is next. Curly Buff had a question about part-time cash. Part-time cash. As my martial arts teacher used to say, there's only one thing better than money, and that's more money. And that is more money. That was a weird dude. That was the weirdest dude I've ever met. My martial arts teacher, by far. He used to, but he was pretty good at martial arts, though. He used to get those trash cans with the domed lid, and he would just walk up to him and punch him and put like a dent in him, man. He was, dude was huge. Anyway, yeah, definitely not somebody I ever made angry. Definitely, you walk on eggshells because he got angry pretty quick about just about everything too. So, you know, you got to watch that. Man on the Taurus moon, indeed. You're having a hard time finding passion. You gotta, you know, you gotta find that. That's an internal thing there. You gotta find passion with everything. I don't know, man. A lot of that, if you can get some feedback, if you can get like if you can get like a workout buddy that not necessarily working out, but for life, you know what I mean? So you have a buddy that's with you, that's doing something with you. It makes it a lot easier to have passion about it than if you're just doing it yourself. But there you go. The Nine of Pentacles, a big CM. I think CM just has a winning idea. Let me write this one down. All right, CM, I think you just won the internet. All right, CM. Idea for the Nine of Pentacles, bakery with a bunch of fancy desserts. CM, you win the internet. CM, I think I'm going to just give you a free deck at this point. When it comes out. All right, remind me, CM, to give you a free deck when it comes out. Anyway, CM just has the ideas. I'm taking another CM idea and making a card out of it. I'm just telling you now, CM's amazing. No sprinkles. I don't know. What kind of part-time job should I do to make money? We need extra cash. 10 of Pentacles. Ooh, extra cash. Ace of Swords, 3 of Swords, and the Chariot. It's almost like something where we are... what is this? Almost like tech support or some sort of support. You're supporting something. You're supporting someone, right? We have this supportive feel to that. Strawberries in a garden. I think Brandon just won the internet too. Brandon, I think actually I'm going to hack your idea and use it for something else. Thank you, Brandon. Appreciate that. All right. Okay. So let's see. Ace of Swords, we're talking to people. We're communicating with people. The 3 of Swords, we're fixing something. The 3 of Swords, bottom line, something is broken. Something is broken. Bottom line, something is broken. And we need to fix it. So we're on with people with the Ace of Swords. We're communicating with somebody to fix a broken thing and get them running again. Basically, the Chariot, get them running again and get them moving again and all of that good stuff. So we have this nice combination here. And I think that is going to be hot for you. 10 of Pentacles says that is going to bring you in a little cash as well. So any sort of support option, something where you support people is going to be good. It's also sort of a feel where you're fixing it. So you do have some specialties where you do have some techniques. You do have some ideas that are pretty inventive about doing that as well. So I think that you could come out through there and would be all right. And would be all right indeed. Peppermint candies for the 9 of Pentacles. We got a lot of 9 of Pentacles idea. I'm sort of heisting some of these ideas for other cards. I think the strawberries would work well with the 7 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles where they're digging, you know what I mean? They're digging for the strawberries and whatnot. And I think maybe you have like a row of ants carrying strawberries off behind them where you can't see. I think that'd be kind of fun. All right, Lily, general career. Let's see how that's going for Lily. All right, let's do a Lily question there. And there we go. All right, watching live stream. Saturday night. Well, everybody, with COVID, you can't actually go to a bar or club anyway. Might as well watch some tarot streams. You might as well watch some tarot streams. Not like you can go to a bar or club anyway. Just relax with it and go with it and see how that's going. All right, Val, what was your question, Val? I appreciate you being here tonight. Sunflower has hosted you, Val. Val, what is your question? See what is going on with that. Let's see. Let's sort of scroll around here and see if we can find Val. Maybe Val asked the question. I just didn't see it because I am rattling on and on about the tarot stuff. That is what we're here for, though. I mean, you can't blame me. You can't blame me rattling on and on about tarot stuff. I don't see Val's question yet, but let me know. Just a general. Val, we got you. We got you covered with a general. Get you going, get you strong, get you going with all of that. Samantha, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Welcome back, Samantha, by the way. It's good seeing you as well. All right. You love Tio's magic tricks. I need more. I need more magic tricks. There is a trick that I was looking at, but it requires apparently like a whole day to set up. But it's an optical illusion. It's an optical illusion. I think it's kind of fun. Career, let's see, general career question. What is going on with that? Ten of Pentacles says you're not making what you need. I mean, you need something different. You need something expansive. The Ten of Pentacles reverse is we're not making the money that we need. We're not content with the career option as well. It could be that the career has either dead-ended. It could be that we can't find the jobs that we sort of need, that we're sort of passionate about. Also could be we just have bad management, you know, some drama at work, some other things happen. Ten of Pentacles reverses that feel is sort of there. The feel is sort of there. Now, the Hierophant really points to management fault. You know what I mean? When we get into something, the managers are either buttholes, the managers cause drama, the managers don't give us what we need. We're begging for a raise, promotion and stuff. We work hard. We do what needs to get done. We're just not getting the influence. The Hierophant reverses the management just seems to be incompetent half the time as well. And you do see that with incompetent management is just there sometimes. So we have somebody and they just don't know what's going on. We have to explain things to them from the bottom up. You know what I mean? We just have to explain things to them all the time. It's just sort of a pain in the butt. But yeah, the Hierophant says management sort of at fault for some of this stuff as well. You know what I mean? Justice reversed. Sort of interesting here. Justice reverse says it's all about balance, finding balance within that. It's sort of a work-life balance as well. We don't want something where we're just working, 15 hours a day. We don't get any time off. We need something with a nice work balance to it, no matter what it is, right? And the Page of Pentacles reverse says, I do think as far as career goes, you have some better options sort of sneaking in next year. I do think that. Page of Pentacles, sort of an interesting one there. Watch my videos on the work readings. But yeah, the Page of Pentacles says we have something sort of sneaking in a little bit next year. That's going to be a good option. It's really going to look good. It's going to be a nice option for you to sort of take or definitely sort of look at it and see how that goes. So there you go. There we go for the career general. Is sunflower done with keto? Screw keto. You can't go on keto forever. You got to take a break from that thing. You got to take a break from that keto. You know what I mean? Everybody needs a little time away, or so they say, from keto. All right. Brandon Kane has the Nine of Pentacles. Feel like should be big old strawberries in a garden. That's going to be the Seven of Pentacles. That is going to be the key. And CM, Nine of Pentacles, a bakery with someone with a bunch of fancy desserts. CM, I have that pictured in my head. I have it. And I think that's going to be a winner. It's going to be a wiener. All right. Look cool for cookies and the holiday spirit. Could be. Will IVF be successful for us? Let's see about that. She wants to know, IVF be successful. Is this a thing? Is this a thing? Lady, good night. Good evening to you. Hope you have a great one. Let's use the Waterfall Tarot. We need to use my tarot deck occasionally on the stream. We need to occasionally use my deck. You know what I mean? Using everybody else's deck. Might as well whip my deck out. Just whip it out. See what's going to happen. IVF, is that going to be sort of a yes or no question? Looking for success, looking for a little, the Six of Wands would be great. Some sun, some good news. We don't want any stopping or cutting cards. Got the Six of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, and Three of Cups. That's a very interesting, whoa, with the focus. Okay, hang on. We gotta switch to manual focus. Hang on, please be patient. Focus mode. Manual focus. Thank you. That just went straight up psycho on the focus. You see that? That went That went straight up Jack Nicholson psycho on the focus there. All right, here we go. The Five of Cups, not a good look. It's not. The Devil and the... It's interesting that every other card's bad, and then every other card's good. You know, there you go. The Five of Cups says we have some disappointment at first, sort of a difficulty at the beginning, as the Yi Jing says. The Five of Cups into the Ten of Pentacles. This isn't interesting that we have two different elements, though. We have a different element. Five of Cups is the Lord of Disappointment. It is the CM. The funny part, CM, I already have that written down in my idea book. I had the exact same idea you did. Great minds think alike. This is disappointment. In other words, it's emotional, right? But the Ten of Pentacles says we do have success in earthly matters. We could be disappointed at how it arrives or disappointed at sort of something within the process, but overall it works out. So, but there's a little bit of a bittersweet feel for that. You know what I mean? The Five of Cups, a bittersweet. We have some disappointment, but we actually get the success that we need. We get things moving with that. The Devil says that there's somebody that's working against you, somebody that's maybe incompetent, somebody that is sort of working against you, somebody maybe that doesn't have your best interest in mind. Maybe they just don't give a crap. We don't know. But the Devil just says, yeah, it's a bit of a challenge with that. So there you go. And finally, the Six of Pentacles does say that they do give you what you need. That's going to be the important part. Even if you do have some challenges with a particular person, even if you do have a bit of an emotional upset during the process, you do get what you need. The Six of Pentacles, we're being handed the things that we need during that process. And that's going to be important here because that's sort of the ending, the conclusion there. And that looks good. That looks good. There you go. First try, could it be bad? There you go. An eggplant. I have no idea how to use an eggplant. What to even do with an eggplant. I know that the Hierophant is going to be frog legs. It's going to be a big frog on a lily pad, and the frog is holding a book in one hand, and he's doing the Hierophant sign in the other hand. And he has a bunch of bald frogs sitting in front of him listening, you know, and they're like croaking, you know. That's the Hierophant. That's going to be this weekend, too. A lot of crap to do, man. Okay, reading for the next week. Sam, next week, what is going on? Need an eggplant. I have no idea what to even make an eggplant. What card would be an eggplant? I literally have no idea. Would that be the Ace of Pentacles? Eggplant? I mean, like, where are we going with this? Where are we going with this story here? All right. Get some Mons Tarot. Speaking of great tarots, Mons Tarot. Oh, man. So I now have every deck. No. I have one more deck. I can't do a best of 2020 without having all my decks. So I need the Ethany's deck. And she's supposedly shipping that the next week. So I need that one. And then I'm going to do the best of 2020. The best of 2020. Also, by the way, tomorrow we have a new video coming out on how to read pregnancies. So if somebody asks you about a pregnancy, you want to read it, I'm going to teach you how to read it more exhaustively than you have ever seen it before. So it's not just a yes or no question. We got a lot of good stuff in that, in there. All right. So for the next week, what is going to be there? The Lovers. It does say that we're going to sort of get connected with one of these people that we've sort of been pending around, right? The Lovers says we have some good connection. We have some good connections coming next week. That's going to be nice. The Lover says somebody that we already know. Like, what's the difference between the Lovers and the Two of Cups? Like we have the video that I made a couple of weeks ago. The Lover says this is somebody that we already know. We're familiar with the person. We're comfortable with the person. The Lover says let's make a connection. Let's make a good connection with them. And the Lover says let's get some of that going as far as that's concerned. Ace of Wands does say we're sort of jumping into something new. Now, into Temperance is kind of cool. Temperance is kind of a weird aspect here. Temperance almost feels sort of a little odd, like the odd man out with temperance here. You know what I mean? The Knight of Pentacles as well. Says we have some new adventure, some new aspect coming up, something sort of sneaking up behind us, and we need to sort of get started on that next week. I don't think it's going to conclude next week. I don't think it's going to be in full swing next week. Again, we're starting something. We're starting something a little bit of a start, and that is happening next week. In other words, we're talking about it. We have the idea. We're not doing the implementation. We're not finishing it off. We're not at full speed, but with the idea sort of comes, we have discussions next week. Temperance says we need to sort of figure out how this goes, because this is going to be a little bit unusual for us and something that we do need to put some strategy in before you get it. Knight of Pentacles says overall the new thing that you're sort of leaping into, I think is going to be pretty hot for you. I think it's going to be pretty cool. And overall, that's going to be all right. Next week, you got a little action next week. A little of that lover's action. It is Thanksgiving week. A little bit of that lover's action. Maybe talking to somebody that we haven't seen in a while as well. All right, let's do one more question and see what's time winding down indeed. Idea for the Three of Swords: crying, eating ice cream, broken heart. Yeah, yep. I had that on my list. The problem is I've used ice cream in 2 other cards. I'm kind of getting ice creamed out. Miss Texas Velvet Cake. There you go. What does R want from me? All right, J Silk, you get the last spot. The last spot that we're going to be heading out for the night. Heading out for the night and leaving you until tomorrow night. You know what I mean? Let's see, with a finale read, what are we going to do? What do they want? Bonefire is going to let us know. Bonefire is good at this type of thing. Bonefire says, I know what they want. I'm going to let you know. You have the first card. The first card wants there. Moonchild, we are wrapping up tonight, Moonchild, but we are here every single night at 6:30 p.m. Central, Moonchild. Every single night. Thanksgiving, we're here. Day after Thanksgiving, we're here. Christmas, we're here. Hanukkah, we're here. We're never not here. Unless the power goes out or something else, we're here. Every night, 6:30 p.m. Central. All right. What does R want from me? High Priestess and the they need help. They need help. I mean, bottom line, we need some help. I mean, come on. High Priestess into the Magician reverse. They don't have the abilities that they need to get this done. Bottom line, they need some assistance. They need some help. The Magician reverse. We don't have the abilities to get it done. That could also mean that they're sort of bad if you're looking at somebody that's sort of flirting with you and, whatever. It sort of also feels that they just did bad at it. They just don't know how to flirt. They just don't know how to talk to you. Maybe they're interested. Maybe they're coming up and saying weird things. But you get this vibe like, I think this person kind of likes me. You know what I mean? They're smiling a lot. They have a bulge in the pants. I think they kind of like me. The Magician says they're just bad. They're bad at doing that. Or they need help. The High Priest is coming in as well, since they could need some help as well. All right. The Four of Coins and the Queen of Coins. And this is sort of an interesting combo here. The Four of Coins especially, they're not very good at telling you what they need, or telling you, or communicating with you as far as what happens or what they sort of need. They're going to go all around the world with talking. It's going to be this and it's going to be that. It's like, for the love of God, can you please get to the topic? Can you please just let me know what's going here? What's going on here? Can you please let me know? Four of Coins, they're going to wander all around the place. Queen of Coins, though, they're coming in with good intentions. They have good intentions for it. The Queen of Coins is a good intention card. It does say that we have some stability. We do bring in some good things. It's not like we're just going to take from you. We're bringing in some decent things as well. And speaking of decent things, I love all of y'all. I don't think you're just decent. I think that all of you are amazing. Giving me all ideas for these cards. You're coming in here, hanging out with me on a Saturday night. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. And we will be back tomorrow night at the same time. We will see you then.
A coalition of decisions. whirling in my heart, and my vision, a rescission, has never been this hard. I got wasted when I tasted the sweetness of your lips. We're not ready, we're unsteady, I'm stuck inside your grip. I'm going down, down, down.